Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Guy Tomlinson from the United Kingdom. I run a research and marketing consultancy called the Marketing Directors, and I'm also a course director or teacher for the Chartered Institute of Marketing in the UK and Marketing One here in Moscow. With the UK having one of the most competitive retail marketplaces in the world, I'd like to put shopper marketing into a little context and share some insights on trends and issues and the thinking processes to help you maximize the sales of your products, services and brands. So first of all, shopper marketing isn't new. It's been around for over 2,000 years. It involves customers or shoppers buying from market traders, some of whom have evolved into major retail businesses that we know today. For example, the likes of Marks and Spencer. So as you in the audience being makers or suppliers of produce to market traders, you really have to think about satisfying the needs of two types of customers. Now, when I started in marketing over 3 decades ago, I worked for Boots. This is the UK's biggest chemist or pharmacy chain, and we undertook retail marketing to market our products to consumers. And in my second job at Procter & Gamble, we sold our goods to customers via retailers like Boots. And to help sell our goods to Boots, we did 2 things. We invested in consumer marketing, for example, heavyweight advertising campaigns, to pull through consumer sales from Boots and indeed other stores. And we also invested in trade marketing to help sell in and sell through the stock. Shopper marketing today really embraces both retail and trade marketing. Both are a form of consumer marketing. Now, successful marketing has always been about understanding customers, their needs, and meeting them. This is sometimes called being insight-driven, uncovering customer needs or beliefs to uncover new business or brand opportunities. And all that shopper marketing means is just the scope of insight required must be broader. So instead of just asking questions about how to make your brand stand out and increase in sales and profitability, you've got to ask other questions as well. You also need to ask and help answer the questions that keep retailers awake at night. These questions include how to grow the category, how to maximize retailer share, how to maximize retailer profitability and margin, and how to deliver a relevant, distinctive and appealing retail consumer experience. You can start by understanding some of the macro social trends and how they influence the retail world. On one hand, consumers seek products and deals or some form of added value such as help or advice, for example. And on the other hand, consumers are time poor and seek convenience or fast solutions to the problems, or perhaps they're time rich and seeking something else as well, such as a good time, which leads us to conjecture 4 types of worlds. And in the first world, consumers seek great deals or convenience, and it's a world where it's easy to find information and compare deals. This is a world dominated by online retailers, and they are specialized in many markets, as you will know, including financial services, utilities, telephony, media, and even groceries. This is a screen grab from a website called mysupermarket.com. It allows the consumer to compare the prices of everyday grocery items from the comfort of their homes. It's one of my wife's favorite websites. Most retailers have developed online propositions in the UK. Most offer lower prices than their retail stores, and there are even diversified retailers such as Amazon who list almost everything available. In the second world, consumers seek convenience and added value. Most of the out-of-town or large grocery multiples have now launched C-store or convenience store formats on high streets. This photograph shows Sainsbury's local on Marlow Town High Street in the UK. Typically these kind of stores are open earlier and later and charge a premium for the extra convenience that they provide. Another example of a brand in this world is Ocado, and many grocery stores have developed home delivery services. Ocado is a home delivery service established by Waitrose, part of the John Lewis Group, though this is now a quoted company in its own right. And in the third world, consumers are time rich. They view shopping as a leisure or pleasure activity, and this world has spawned a range of luxury retail malls and a diverse range of shopping experiences. Here are just a couple. John Lewis is a well-known destination store for its service. Staff are recognized to be very knowledgeable about the goods that they sell, such as the television shown in this photograph. Another example is so-called university outfitter Jack Wills. All of their stores are fitted out like a bit of a quirky home. Here you see a picture of an old pool table with a mannequin on it. Typically you'll find the rooms in the store decorated in all kinds of ways, such as a bedroom with a bed, reading books with old books. The scientific and educational charity National Geographic has also recently opened a store in Regent Street, London. It's a fascinating place to shop. It contains art, such as these horses made from driftwood, and a cold room with temperatures typical of a Moscow winter day, where adventurers can test their outdoor clothing. In the fourth world, consumers seek a deal and will have lots of time on their hands. It spawned outlet villages, such as Bicester Village, just outside Oxford in the UK. It's inhabited by the seconds shops of some of the world's most luxurious brands, such as Burberry and Ralph Lauren. Now, in order to increase insights to increase your sales and profitability, and the retailer's sales and profitability, you need to understand the shopper's journey. As we have seen, some will be online, some will be offline. Increasingly, both the online and offline journeys will overlap. But let's assume it's in store. Your initial challenge will be to raise awareness of your brand in store, because the customer needs to be aware of your brand before he can even consider buying it. Here's an example of a display piece that you'll find in many a department store or luxury goods shop. Here it is to sell Chanel No. 5, and it features an image of Brad Pitt from their recent advertising, designed to rekindle brand awareness in store. Here's another example of an awareness-gaining device. This sign says "one shade of grey," and it draws attention to this grey-coloured book series produced by Persephone. It's a play on words that would engage emotionally with book readers, those that were familiar with the #1 bestseller called 50 Shades of Grey. Here's another example. This sign illustrates the need for clarity and power in communication. This sign featured in a liquor store in Phoenix, Arizona. The sign originally said "Don't forget the ice," but the liquor store owner complained of poor sales. Now, if I asked what would you forget, you would most probably say the ice. So when the sign was changed to "Remember the ice," sales went up enormously. You also have to make product selection as easy as possible at point of sale. Sun care is a great example. The bright light signage draws the eye. Product choice is made easier by the use of sun protection factors and the use of color to distinguish the sun protection products from the sun tanning products, from the after sun products. And as a result of this kind of category signing, boots are something like 50% of the UK sun care market. An early challenge for your brand is to get your product on shelf, or to maximize your shelf space. The way space is allocated is usually a function of sales and profitability, and this is usually a task undertaken by retailers, but manufacturers are becoming increasingly influential in this process. So try and obtain sales and profitability information if you can from your retail customers, so you can influence the planogram design. If you're a new or small brand seeking more space, offering a little bit more margin will help you get more facings. To help your products gain more space, help the retailer grow the category. And remember that categories grow by adding new segments. Taking the men's shaving market as an example, the market has grown by adding extra blades. First there was 1 blade, then 2, then 3, and now 4 blade razors. This is where new product development or repositioning your brand has got a role to play. This slide shows 5 of some 24 or so packaging designs that we created and used to research a new food brand. Our aim was to help grow the pie category and perhaps displace some commodity pies with chilled or frozen Cornish pasties. As part of this process, we researched packaging ideas on mock-up shelf displays to determine what was the most distinctive and appealing. You've also got to work with the retailer to create new product promotions or shopping events. Halloween is the third largest retail spending event in the USA. Consumers spend on average £34 each. In the UK, consumers currently spend less than a third of this amount. The development of Halloween has been led by Asda Walmart in the UK. This is the UK subsidiary of the US-owned Walmart Group. This photograph shows just some of their enormous range. Orange and black are colours most commonly associated with Halloween, autumn and death in other words, though because Asda felt these colours scared little children, green, yellow and other colourways have also been introduced to make the areas just a little bit more fun and inviting. And as a result of Asda's category developed efforts, they are by far category leader in the UK with over a 50% market share. Once in store, you can increase the likelihood of the customer buying your product by giving them a free trial experience. Costco are a US retailer. They sell food, drink, and lots of other products. Their stores are always filled with demonstrators offering food and drink samples. Last time I was in, they were even trialing toilet tissue. You should also think about opportunities for link selling and maximizing the amount that consumers spend on one transaction. A meal deal involves a triple sale. Here, a sandwich, drink and bag of crisps for the price of £3.99. Many retailers run meal deals in the UK, but what's particularly distinctive about this example is the clear labelling on the top of the display, and also how the merchandising of the crisps below the drinks makes it really easy to select rather than forget the third product. And in the UK, as many of you will know, indeed worldwide, PepsiCo makes both drinks and crisps. Finally, you should also think about opportunities to minimize the risk in making a purchase, or how you might provide after-sales care in order to foster loyalty and repeat purchase. This is how one or two UK retailers are currently doing this. Once you've paid for your groceries, you go home, as my wife does, and you check the price of the groceries you bought online. And if you shop at Asda, they promise to beat or match every other store. So if you find something cheaper elsewhere, they'll give you a voucher for that amount to spend in store next time you visit. Of course, this all partially undermines all of the extra sales and margin you've been trying to achieve and puts into context the extra 2 or 3% you might gain through shopper marketing. Because if you've gained that amount, you've probably done pretty well. Thanks a lot. Spasiba.